Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
At Central College, we've got you covered. Safe, affordable, health conscious. Our tuition is less than $20,000 a year, and scholarships are available. Make your best decision ever and apply today.
Nothing feels quite as free as being out here.
Except this free soda.
Where'd you get free soda?
At Casey's, you can win all kinds of free stuff.
I love free.
Then you'll love this. Bought this jerky, won this free donut.
I love donuts.
And these chips can win me the big one.
What?
A free concert from country music superstar Lee Brice.
I love free Lee Brice.
With Casey's Summer of Freedom sweepstakes, the more you buy, the more you can win, including a free Lee Brice concert for your town.
Free Lee!
No.
Des Moines. The yeses are silent. The fun is always loud. And now it's easy to plan your Des Moines adventure. Introducing the Catch List. A list of all things you can't miss. All the thrills, all the chills, hops and drops. Des Moines is a city of love that'll put a smile on your face. It's easy to picture yourself here. Find your adventure at catchdesmoines.com/catchlist today.
You are my favorite place to go. You're at the end of my favorite.
You work hard to feed them well. That's why at Fairway, we work hard to give you the freshest produce, the highest quality meat, and the most affordable prices.
You shed a light that guides me home.
I got it.
You're my favorite.
Fairway Meat and Grocery. It's what we're all about.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
I hear you're looking for a great college where you can get an affordable education. SWIC is the place for you.
I appreciate the personalized attention.
And I've gotten to meet people from all around the world.
The SWIC student housing is incredible.
I like SWIC's hands-on training.
And I'll start my career in 2 years.
I can schedule my classes online or face-to-face. SWIC feels like a community, like family, like home.
SWIC is a place for you.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's top teams and student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's a chance for a small town kid to make it big. It's our future leaders. It's a reason to do more, to be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can be found only in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes, the coaches on a successful year. And remember, the task ahead of you is never greater than the strength within you.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise.
Yeah, I'll give the quick intro and go straight to the introduction of the players. Yeah, I got a black screen here too. Good afternoon and welcome to Iowa Central Field at Harlan and Hazel Rogers Sports Complex in Fort Dodge, Iowa, the home of the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. I'm Andy Pollock. In just a moment, we'll have the matchup between the Earlham Cardinals and the North Union Warriors right here on the Girls Union Network powered by Mid-American Energy. But first of all, let's catch up in our introduction to the teams. First of all, there's North Union in green. Okay. Okay, right after this. Should I take a break then or no break? Both? Oh, I'll do that when we come back. I'll go right to a break and we'll... And there are your intros. We'll be right back with action right after this. And before we begin today's game, we'd like to once again thank Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, for their support. The Iowa Farm Bureau has an office located in each county across Iowa, and we'd like to thank the offices that we will list later on your screen for their support of the two teams playing in our game today. Thank you, Iowa Farm Bureau, for supporting the IGHSAU and the Iowa Girl. North Union comes from Emmett County, and Earlham comes from Madison County. So thank you to the Farm Bureau offices there for their support of everything that goes on. As you see, Earlham taking the field first. I'm going to have to switch my screen up here quick as Earlham goes to warm things up. In the circle for the Cardinals will be Madeline Jansen, the senior, on the season. They are 22-4 on the year. She is 22-4 on the year for the Cardinals with a 1.93 earned run average. So Jansen will be in there twirling today against these North Union Warriors. Located, like we said, up in Emmett County. Head coach Kim Price, 42 and 23 in her third year coaching at the school. Earlham coached by Chris Caskey. He's been here for 17 years. He's 497 and 220 and trying to win his third state title. Earlham comes in as the home team, the number 4 seed overall at 32 and 9. North Union, the 5 seed, coming in at 29 and 4. There you saw our Farm Bureau sponsors for this game today. Farm Bureau, great supporters of everything that goes on here with the IGHSAU. Leading things off for North Union is Sam Nielsen. Nielsen bats .610 on the year. The tall lefty up there watches that first pitch for a strike, says home plate umpire Daryl Erickson. You see pretty much my view right there as I sit right below that camera, and now I'm on the screen. Here's the pitch from Jansen. Bunt laid down over there. Charging in is Lexi Voss. Voss throws it over and gets the first out of the day, says first base umpire Deidre Moore. Score that one 5-3, and Cassie Beadle will come up to the plate. Beadle, part of this team that has just sparkling batting averages. Beadle bats .545. She steps up to the plate against Jansen. That was a very nice play by Lexi Voss on that last play. If we got a couple lefties here, I might have to change my vantage point because I am set up to see the pitches coming from a right-handed batter, not from a left-handed batter. As Beadle digs in, a 1-0 count. Looks home, takes a sign from Allie Boyle. Swing and a miss, strike one. Around the infield for Earlham, Lexi Voss at third. Now there's Boyle over there at shortstop. Cora Boyle, Allison Beatty at second, and Katie Jansen at first. I'll get to the outfield here in a sec. The 1-1 pitch. Outside corner, strike two, and already the intensity's been ratcheted up. A bunch of Earlham fans, a bunch of North Union fans, and we've got a loud bleachers on top of me right now. 1-2 the count from Madeline Jansen. That ball's popped up and drops down right in front of me. Had to brace for a second. We had one earlier today that snuck behind the net and about crashed some equipment from one of my old employers up at KLMJ, KQCR in Hampton. 1-2 now, the count again to Beadle. She continues to battle with Jansen. Pitch lined out into center field, coming in to not quite make the play. Emma Jansen reached down and it caught the front part of her glove. And we'll see how that gets ruled here to start things off, and that is going to be a hit for Cassie Beadle, a single. Emma Jansen came charging in. It was in the very front part of her glove and scored it out, and Beadle gets on base, and that'll bring up Olivia Von Bank. Von Bank, one of two Von Banks on this team, a couple sisters. She bats .533. Throwback over to first, and just late. As they whip down for the pickoff, Katie Jansen couldn't quite get it on Cassie Beadle. That was a quick release from Allie Boyle, the catcher for the Cardinals. Pitch set up outside, swing and a miss. Ball tailing away from the batter, Olivia Von Bank. Von Bank will play shortstop on defense for the Cardinals. The winner of this game will move on to play the winner of the 1-8 game, Pella Christian and Wilton. That game going on over in the other field right now as strike three happens there. 2 outs now for the Cardinals. So bring up pitcher Emily Meyer. Meyer pops that one out into right center field. Coming under to make the play is Emma Jansen for out number 3. We will head to the bottom of the first inning. You are watching the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on.
Frantic. I got so many pages in front of me right now. I need a assistant here to have me have the right thing right in front of me each time. Okay.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
At Central College, we've got you covered. Safe, affordable, health conscious. Our tuition is less than $20,000 a year, and scholarships are available. Make your best decision ever and apply today.
Welcome back, fans. Central College has a new tuition price of just $18,600. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is now more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply today at central.edu. And now we move to the Earlham part of the first inning. Earlham, the higher seed, the 4-5 game. They will be the home team right now. Emily Meyer in the circle for North Union. That first pitch, a called strike from Meyer. Sparkling earned run average this year of 1.45. She is 29-4 in 33 appearances this year for North Union. She's going up against the left fielder, Grace Porter, who leads off the game with a hit. Out into left field. Porter got around on that one. And the Earlham fans are excited as you hear them. The dugout, very loud as well. I feel like things ratcheted up a little bit after our 10-0 Lisbon win in Class 1A, where by the end of the game, everybody was ready to head out, I think. And now we get everything moved, ratcheted up, like I said. So Porter on base with a single. This will bring up Emma Jansen, the center fielder. Pitch out. As Jansen watches that pitch. Cassie Beadle at third base for North Union. Olivia Von Bank and her sister Vanessa Von Bank. 2 of 4 sets of sisters here on this North Union squad. That pitch swing and a miss. Runner goes and safe on the stolen bases. Grace Porter, a great jump. That throw was not bad from Shelby Fraker. Like I said, Olivia and Vanessa Von Bank in the middle. Maggie Engleby, the first baseman. Shelby Fraker, the catcher, and I'll get to the outfield in a minute. That pitch swung on, a high pop fly to right center field. Underneath it is the center fielder, Naomi Jones, makes the play. Quickly throws it into Beadle over there at third. Naomi Jones in center. Sam Nielsen in left, and Ella Ulrich in right for North Union coach Kim Price. So the F8 will bring up freshman shortstop Cora Boyle. Boyle batting .385 on the year for coach Chris Caskey. Awaits the pitch from Meyer. Lined out as a high pitch. She kept it high, lined it in the outfield. Jones comes up throwing. They're going to try to make a play on Porter at home, and way over the head of catcher Shelby Fraker, and in with the first run of the game is Grace Porter off the hit of Cora Boyle. So rule that a single as Boyle moves to second on the throw. And we move up now with Allie Boyle for Earlham. Allie Boyle will move on to play softball at South Dakota State Division I ball. I've seen some of their coaches around here today. We've got one out here in the bottom of the first inning. That pitch swung on, lined out into left field, and that's going to drop off the bat of Allie Boyle, and they're going to try to come around. No, they hold her up at third, And gradually moving to second base slowly, trying to draw the throw, is Allie Boyle. So 3 hits here in the first inning off Emily Meyer, and Earlham has come out swinging. And it looks like we will have our first IMT substitution of the day with a courtesy runner right now for the catcher, Allie Boyle. Substitutions in today's game are brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Lily Connery in to run for Allie Boyle. Connery, a couple stolen bases on the year, the freshman. That'll bring up first baseman Katie Jansen for Earlham. Jansen, 3 home runs on the year, leads this team. She's got runners on second and third, watches that first pitch for a strike from Emily Meyer. So Cora Boyle on third, Lily Connery on second, representing Allie Boyle. Shows bunt, lays it down, a perfect bunt in front of the plate, and they're going to try to, they get a pickle over here at first, go back and forth, and safe at home plate. Obstruction was called. Runner scores, so Cora Boyle scores as they had a pickle over there. And Cassie Beadle just couldn't quite get it out of her glove after it went back to her. So Cora Boyle scores the second run of the game. Lily Connery, representing Allie Boyle, moves on to first, and Katie Jansen moves on to third. Katie Jansen wheels around to second after she got on base with a fielder's choice. And that'll bring up third baseman Lexi Voss. With runners on second and third, Voss bats .381 this year, the righty. As Earlham working on a big first inning. 4 hits already, just 1 out. Here's a pitch, checked her swing, and home plate umpire Daryl Erickson checks down with Deirdre Moore, and Moore says she did not go. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that goes through the 5-6 hole. Connery, is going to come around to score, and Jansen moves up to third. As gradually heading towards second base. Trying to draw the throw was Voss, and back in safe at third is Jansen. And now Allison Beatty will come up to the plate. Earlham just continues to get the bat on the ball. 3 runs here in the first. As Beatty comes up. Junior bats .336. Watches that first pitch for a ball. Earlham with 5 hits in this first inning so far. Beatty lays down a bunt. It's going to draw the throw over to first, and it is snagged over there. Nice snag by Engelby for the out. It gets out number 2, but the sacrifice scores another run, and Earlham now up 4-0. Lexi Voss moves over to third base. Haley Glade now up, the right fielder. Watches that first pitch tail away. That's one of the first times I've seen a strike complete its path all the way into catcher Shelby Fraker. There is some nasty movement, slider type movement on that pitch coming at us. As Glade steps up, 8th grader bats .316, dribbles it back to Meyer, throws over to Engelby for the out, but not before Earlham does a bunch of damage in the first inning. 4 runs off 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We move to the top of the second. Right after this, you are watching Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back. As we get ready to start here with the top of the second inning, North Union will send up to the lineup Emily Meyer, Vanessa Von Bank, and Shelby Fraker. A big first inning for Earlham as they played at 4. As Jansen went with the off-speed pitch to lead things off in the dirt for ball 1. You see as she comes in there and has a little discussion with Cora Boyle. Gives her some words of encouragement, and we're set to go again. Jansen, the 1-0. Ball is fouled off over there to the first baseman, Katie Jansen, as she gives chase. Takes a nasty hop back off the fence. As Jack Von Bank, the first base coach over there for North Union, exchanges a couple words as they hand off back to each other and get a new ball. Must have had a little chunk taken out of that one. As they head over to our game manager and get a new ball exchanged in, and we're set to go once again. 1-1 from pitcher to pitcher here. Way outside as Allie Boyle had set up her target out in the river. 2-1 our count now from Jansen. That ball popped up into right field. Underneath it's Emma Jansen, and she makes a play for out number 1. Great coverage there by our camera crew. And that'll bring up Vanessa Von Bank. Von Bank, the lefty second baseman. That's .354 on the year. That pitch upstairs is, man, Madeline Jansen throwing hard right now for Earlham. The senior, like I said, 22-4. Ball bunt laid down and goes foul as Lexi Voss lets it go just foul. Madeline Jansen will go play a DMAC as Lexi Voss picks up that bunt and throws it over to Katie Jansen for the out. Right before that, I was about to say that, yeah, Madeline Jansen will go continue her college career at DMAC. Play softball up in Boone. Nice play by Lexi Voss to get the out. Shelby Fraker now the catcher coming up for North Union. Fraker bats 437 on the year. That first pitch just misses. The 1-0. That ball popped up over into the fans from North Union. Did we get a fan make a catch out there? Caught that late. Heard people talking about it. 1-1 now the pitch to Fraker. Ball popped up back towards us off the fence. Good hustle back there by catcher Allie Boyle. She's trying to talk home plate umpire Daryl Erickson into giving her credit for the out. Love to see the banter between them. It's a friendly conversation. Ball swung on, dribbled up there to second baseman Beatty. Beatty has to rush the throw. And quick, Allie Boyle down there. Allie Boyle, I love the way she plays defensive catcher right now. We already mentioned that she'll go on to play D1 at South Dakota State. And that is going to be, I believe, ruled an error there. No, it is not. Ruled a hit. They said she would have got there anyway. So Fraker on with a hit. As North Union tries to put together a little two-out rally, starting with Naomi Jones. Excuse me, that was Naomi Jones that had that. Got an extra player added into my lineup here somewhere. This is Kaylee Meyer up to the plate right now. There we go, back on now with Kaylee Meyer. That is Naomi Jones down there at first base for North Union, as I was one off on my score sheet. Ball foul tipped and snagged by Allie Boyle. And no runs come across in the top of the second for North Union. We head to the Earlham half right after this.
MidAmerican Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
Welcome back. Morgan Meinart set to lead things off here in the bottom of the second for Earlham. She's the number 9 batter, and then they get back up to the top. That did a bunch of damage. 4 runs off 5 hits in the bottom of the first. So Meinart, the lefty, one of a bunch of lefties here in this Earlham lineup. She bats .228. Speedster, though, has 9 stolen bases on the year. Good shot of the lefty. That pitch just misses outside. So Emily Meyer, the pitcher for North Union, goes high and outside, checks her swing, and third base umpire Mike Bell says she went for strike 2. Big advantage of having the umpires down each line right now, especially right now in this game with so many lefties that have come up to the plate. That pitch just misses outside as well to Meinert. So Meyer continues to work those corners. 2-2 now the count. Misses outside again. Trying to get something pushed over towards Cassie Beadle at third or Olivia Von Bank at short. Full count. Not much wiggle room here. Full count delivery. Goes high off the top of the bat. Actually hit her hand on the bat, but that is, right off her left hand. She says she's okay. Turns back and says she's okay. I'm okay. She keeps telling herself that. You see her mouth moving. Big smile on her face. Grin through it, kid. It's a state tournament. You're not going to take any time away from this right now. Swung on. Bounced over there to Beadle. Beadle throws across. to Maggie Engelby for the out. Score at 5-3, and we head back to the top of the order with Grace Porter. Porter 1 for 1 on the day, had a single to lead off the game. Foul tipped that one back into the glove of Fraker. As we look at just a beautiful day here at Harlan and Hazel Rogers Sports Complex. Just north of Fort Dodge, 82 degrees. Slight breeze blowing things, maybe foul, not much of a factor anyway. That flag barely moving. Tons of fans, tons of colors. 1-1 pitch, misses outside, makes it 2-1. Porter, junior left fielder, watches that one as well. Has done her job as a leadoff batter throughout the year. That's 430. Here's a 3-1. That ball misses low and Porter draws the walk. So again, the winner of this game will move on to play the winner of the 1-8 game. Wilton taking on Pella Christian right now on Kruger Seeds Field. We're over here on Iowa Central Field. Runner goes and safe there at second as the ball tailed off of Fraker's hand. Porter in safe on the stolen base, her second stolen base of the day. And 36th of the year. Incredible number. And now I'm not sure what they're talking, what happened here. Did she leave early? No, she got a big jump. Sorry, I looked down to score it. She was called out for leaving early. So that'll be the second out. That'll bring up Emma Jansen, the center fielder. Hacks at the high pitch, fouled over into the Earlham fans. Tough to get a camera on that one. It lands right behind your head up there, Hannah. Makes it 1-1. To Emma Jansen. Here's a pitch from Meyer. Off speed. Looked good coming in and then dropped out of the zone at the last minute. Great view of it here behind home plate at Iowa Central Field. That ball swing and a miss as she keeps at that same spot, but that time comes with a fastball. Mixing it up is Emily Meyer. And 2-2-2 to the batter, Emma Jansen. Jansen watches that, loads up the count. Emma Jansen bats .418 on the year. Awaits the full count delivery from Meyer. Swung on, popped up. Off the fence. As you see Fraker giving chase to the foul ball. They want to check it over for scuff. Check over that Dudley, it looks like. Is that what we're hitting with today at the state tournament? I haven't had a close-up view of any of those balls. It looks like a red stitching on it. I think we're hitting Dudley's up here. 3-2 the count. Once again to Jensen. Goes with a slider look. It curves off the outside corner, and Jensen draws the walk. And that'll bring up Cora Boyle. Boyle had a hit in the first inning, scored a run later, the second of the game, as she checks her wristband for the signal. That ball tails away, and the pass ball going to move Jensen to second base. She was stealing anyway. And now Boyle with a runner in scoring position. Pitch from Meyer in the dirt. So Meyer really working the low part of that zone right now, doing what she can, trying to keep it right at the knees. Hit pretty hard early on, but has been much better this second time through the order. Cora Boyle, the number 3 batter here for Earlham, and Coach Chris Caskey. That pitch swung on, popped up into shallow center field, going back to get its Vanessa Von Bank at second base. She makes the play, so a couple runners walked, but no damage done as we move to the top of the third. Earlham leading 4-0.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
You see a look at all the fans here at Iowa Central Field at Harlan and Hazel Rogers Sports Complex. Andy Pollock with you here on a beautiful day in Fort Dodge. And fans, we want to let you know that official state tournament merchandise is now available online. Get your phone out, get on your computer, and visit IGHSAU.org to browse and customize your merchandise to match your style. And you see, actually, so North Union's got 2 hits right now, and Earlham's got 4. Or 5, excuse me, and Earlham leads 4-0. Up to bat, that one ball pitch is fouled back. This is the number 9 batter in the order, Ella Ulrich. She plays right field for North Union. Ulrich bats .368 on the year. Some incredible batting averages all the way through. When your number 9 batter bats .368, pretty impressive. Watches that pitch outside in the dirt. North Union got here. Regional tournament wins over Emmetsburg 13-1, Western Christian 4-3, Sioux Central 9-1. Shields bunt fouls it over there to Lexi Voss. One and 2 now the count. From Madeline Jansen to Ella Ulrich. All these lefties. I'm in a bad spot to see these pitches. We got a full media row. I can't scoot over to say. Need some wiggle room. Need wheels on a chair to go back and forth between a lefty and a righty here. 2-2 the count. Just outside. Loads up the count. Madeline Jansen hasn't walked anyone yet. The senior's got great control. She'll take that to be a DMAC Bear. Des Moines Area Community College. As Ulrich waits the full count pitch. Just misses outside as Jansen issues her first walk of the day to the number 9 batter, and then back to the top of the order was Sam Nielsen. Nielsen tried to get onto the bunt in her first at-bat. Nielsen stands up there about 5'8", 5'9", quite tall for a softball player. The lefty with a lot of leverage. Surprisingly, for the tall strike zone, she has had 20 walks this year and bats .610. Pitch called a strike on the outside corner. She turns around with a very wide eyes. Not sure she liked that call. Here's the 0-1. And that crosses the outside corner as well. So now 0-2 the count to the leadoff batter Nielsen after the number 9 batter Ella Ulrich drew the walk. Here's the 0-2, set up way outside is Allie Boyle, way outside. I think she was set up in the direction of North Union. Here's the 1-2. Pitch, and she puts it out into left field. Nice play by Grace Porter out in left. Tries to throw back and maybe get a double up, but Grace Porter read that perfectly off the bat and gets out number 1. That'll bring up Cassie Beadle. Beadle on the day has a hit in her only at bat. As Beadle, the lefty, digs in. Beadle again bats .545 on the year. Watches that pitch upstairs for ball 1. Earlham did all their damage in the first inning. They scored 4. Pitch in the dirt outside, ball 2. Beadle again had a hit in her first at bat today, was stranded. You get a good view of the whole field there, all the fans all the way around the field. 2-0, outside as well. 3-0 now to Beadle. So, North Union trying to scratch a couple across here in the top of the 3rd. Catches the outside corner. I like how Madeline Jansen does not still throw those 3-0 pitches right down the middle. Ella Ulrich at first with an out. 3-1, she goes to the bunt. Perfect bunt, spins and stays fair, and that's going to be an infield hit. They try to throw back quickly. Man, Allie Boyle came up firing down there to Boyle, trying to pick off Ulrich as she rounded second, but Beadle on with her second hit of the day. And now, just like that, North Union back in business. So they're going to come out and have a little discussion out there in the circle. Got Voss, Boyle talking a little bit. Allie Boyle has come up as well, so Cora and Allie going to chat with their pitcher, Madeline Jansen. She had to tie a couple strings in her glove. And Daryl Erickson's going to come out and let them know, let's continue to play, ladies. So 1 out, but North Union in business here. First pitch of the at-bat to Olivia Von Bank. Swing and a miss as they go outside. Again, that slider look from Jansen. Doesn't want to give Olivia Von Bank anything good to hit right now. Von Bank with 9 home runs on the year. And I think that was a big part of the discussion as they went out to talk to her, with Cassie Beadle on first and Ella Ulrich on second. They go way outside again. She reaches for it, pulls it over there to the shortstop. They throw ahead on the fielder's choice to get out Ella Ulrich. Good heads-up play there by Cora Boyle. As Cassie Beadle moves on to second. And now Emily Meyer will come to the plate for the Warriors. That pitch lined out into left field, and that's in the gap. She's going to get a hit. 1 run's going to score here. Coming around quickly is Olivia Von Bank, and she's going to score. And in there safe at second with a double is pitcher Emily Meyer. Extra base hits in today's game are brought to you by Kruger Seed, your local seeds dealer. Visit KrugerSeeds.com today. And Meyer will get a pinch runner in for her as well right now. Libby Stevens comes in to run. Get that mark down. So Stevens in to run for Meyer. Obviously, Meyer will come back in the game. Substitutions in today's game are brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. So 2 runs come across and is now 4-2 Earlham over North Union. And up at the plate is Vanessa Von Bank with Emily Meyer, Libby Stevens at second. Pitch missed away from where Allie Boyle wanted it thrown. Vanessa Von Bank bats .354 on the year. And North Union is back in this game. She gets around on that one, fielded over there by Voss. Voss throws it across, and the out is made at first. Katie Jansen with a huge stretch on it, and actually even got a tag on Vanessa Von Bank to get the out and make sure of it. So we'll be right back with more softball. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's top teams and student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's a chance for a small town kid to make it big. It's our future leaders. It's a reason to do more, to be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can be found only in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes, the coaches on a successful year. And remember, the task ahead of you is never greater than the strength within you.
Welcome back here with you live on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy, as we get ready to head to the bottom of the third inning. Andy Pollock with you here on the call today as Allie Boyle, the catcher, steps up to hit. She tomahawks that one out into left field, and it's caught underneath it right away as Sam Nielsen making the play for out number one. And that'll bring up Katie Jansen to hit. Now, Jansen got on with a fielder's choice in the first, scored a run. Later on, got an RBI out of that fielder's choice as well. Here's a pitch to her. As Emily Meyer throwing much better now. She's mixing up her locations, changing speeds a little bit more, keeping everything down in the zone against these Cardinal hitters. 0-1 on Jansen. That ball tails away. That is fun. When the Earlham batters let that ball come all the way in, there's a late tail on it. I'm not sure if you can pick that up on the video, but very fun to watch from behind home plate. And no pitch called. Home plate umpire Daryl Erickson wants to come out and have a quick discussion with Emily Meyer. He wasn't ready for it yet. Just letting her know, just wait on me. Saw earlier today 5 illegal pitches thrown today, and that haven't seen a whole lot of that called throughout the year. Not in this game. And now 2-1 the count from Emily Meyer to Katie Jansen. Jansen after is making a really nice stretch play over at first. That pitch down the middle, and again that late tail. Jansen was able to foul it off into this crushed red lava rock, I suppose is what I would call it. Clay. It's more small rocks than it is your normal infields. It looks beautiful. Does tear up you when you slide on it a little bit more than normal. That ball in on the hands and swing and a miss, strike 3. Drop third strike, but Fraker on it throws it down to Engelby for the out and the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Lexi Voss. Voss had a single in the first, was stranded later at third base. So North Union much better here the second time through the order. That ball line, that's going to be foul. That was a hard hit out to the wall in foul territory in left field. As you get another chance to see the pageantry that is the Girls State Softball Tournament. 0-1 the count. Ooh, goes off speed. Keeps it just outside. Misses to Voss. Voss, just a freshman, bats .381. Swing and a miss on that one. Did catch a little bit of her bat. Fraker held onto it. The 1-2 delivery. Swung on and lined back over there to Von Bank. Von Bank can't quite hang on to it. That ball was spinning. It was like it was a concrete ball hit off the end of Voss's bat. And that is going to be ruled an error on North Union, the first of the day for them. So Voss moves to first, and that'll bring up Allison Beatty, the second baseman. Beatty has pretty much everyone from Earlham bats from the left side. Going down on the base. What a steal and a tag. What a throw and a tag. Shelby Fraker to Olivia Von Bank as she comes across. Put the tag right on Lexi Voss. And thrown out. And North Union with a little more spark to them right now as we head to the top of the fourth. It's Earlham 4-2.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise, and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
I hear you're looking for a great college where you can get an affordable education. SWIC is the place for you.
I appreciate the personalized attention.
And I've gotten to meet people from all around the world.
And SWIC student housing is incredible.
I like SWIC's hands-on training.
And I'll start my career in 2 years.
I can schedule my classes online or face-to-face. SWIC feels like a community, like family,
like home. SWIC is the place for you.
Welcome back here with you live on the Girls Union Network, powered by MidAmerican Energy, as we get ready to start the fourth inning here from Iowa Central Field. It is Earlham who jumped out to a fast start, and North Union's been much better against them here the second time through the order, and North Union's starting to put the bat on the ball as well a little bit more, as they will lead things off with Shelby Fraker here in the top of the fourth. A lot of lefties in this game, hitting-wise. Bunt laid down, foul back for a strike. As Fraker tried to come with that one late. Try to catch the Earlham defense off guard. Here's the 1-1. Ball popped up over there, and Lexi Voss is going to make the play, heading back towards the base. Great camera work out there, great directing. Good work, everyone, as Lexi Voss makes that play. And that'll bring up Naomi Jones. Jones had a single, one of 4 hits for North Union so far. Ball is hacked out into right field, barely having to move is Haley Glade. She makes the play. And we move now to the designated player, Kaylee Meyer. Meyer struck out in her first at-bat today. With 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Jansen threw that one in hard. She looks in, checks the signal from Allie Boyle. Pitch lined out into center field. And that's going to be a base hit. Emma Jansen throws it in. So once again, North Union going to try to get something going with 2 outs. That's how they scored all their runs there in the 3rd inning. This will be Ella Ulrich, who walked in her first at-bat today. Shows bunt, lays it down with 2 outs. She beats a throw to first. No, she does not. And that Lexi Voss is in the no bunt zone over there at third base as she picked it up and winged it over to Katie Jansen for the out. As Ella Ulrich tried with a surprise bunt. We'll be right back with more softball. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
At Central College, we've got you covered. Safe, affordable, health conscious. Our tuition is less than $20,000 a year, and scholarships are available. Make your best decision ever and apply today.
So we come back here to Iowa Central Field here at Harlan and Hazel Rogers Sports Complex, north of Fort Dodge on a Chamber of Commerce Day. Just beautiful. I hope there's a lot of pictures taken today of the crowd, the weather. It's always 81 and sunny with a slight breeze here at the State Girls Softball Tournament. Ask anyone who's been here. That's how it's always been. That's what you get in late July every year in Iowa. So we get set to go here in the bottom of the 4th with Allison Beatty. As Earlham bats everybody from the left side. Beatty awaiting the pitch from Emily Meyer. Pitch fouled off right at me. Now the 0-1 delivery and catches the outside corner. Oh-2 count. Swung on, popped up, and underneath it's Vanessa Von Bank as she comes in and makes a play. Decided late that she would, staring into the sun, came in to make the play. Scored F4 as I got a fly buzzing all around me right now, so if I get distracted, that's what's going on. A couple of them here underneath the bleachers, fighting them off. Haley Glade now up. She watches that rise ball miss for ball 1. Glade grounded out to Emily Meyer at pitcher, her first at bat. Goes to that high pitch again, really trying to pop her up here right now. (2-0). And now pause waited again as Meyer just wants to get to work here in the bottom of the 4th. And goes low. A drop ball look to it. 3-0 now the pitch. The fans are into this one. 3-0. Misses that one low as well, so the walk issued, the 1-out walk issued to Glade. And down to the bottom of the order now, the number 9 hitter, Morgan Meinart. And if she can get them back to the top of the order, a couple girls who have been on base several times for Earlham. Meinart grounded out over to third, her first at bat as Meyer misses that pitch high. The awaiting the pitch from Meyer. That one comes in on the hands for the strike. Makes it 1-1. Man, looking around, it is just a beautiful day here today. Can't say enough about the weather. Cameramen all over the place. Camera women all over the place. Just a fun atmosphere up here in Fort Dodge. Goes for the bunt, lays it down. It's going to stay fair. Throws over to first, and Iggleby can't hang on to it. Coming all the way around is Glade going to try to score, and she does. Glade comes in to score, makes the score 5-2. Believe that's going to be ruled an error. It is. And back to the top of the order with Grace Porter as Earlham now takes that 5-2 lead in the bottom of the fourth. Porter walked last inning, but then was called out for leaving early when she stole the base. She's got 35 of them on the year. I'm not sure, they don't keep stats for how many times you get called out leaving early, but I'm guessing that's not the first time. Meyer with a pitch. Porter watches that one on the outside corner. Earlham in their black tops, red pants. North Union all green today, trimmed in white. As Porter gets set to go. There's the pitch. That's way outside. And getting there on the pass ball over to third base is Meinhardt. So Porter now on the 2-1 count. Pitch lined over there and caught. Nice play out there by Vanessa Von Bank. Gets the second out. And that'll bring up Emma Jensen. Jensen is a fly out to center and a walk today. 0 for 1 officially. With 2 down here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch tailing away for a ball. Man, Meyer spins it well. The 1-0. Lined out into left field. That's going to score another one. Lost that one a little bit inside, and Jensen pushed it out there into left field for another single. The 6th hit for Earlham. That's going to score Meinhardt, and now it's 6-2, Earlham in the lead. So we get set to go with Cora Boyle right now. She's 1 for 2 on the day. Ball was fouled back right above my head with the exclamatory thunk off the steel bleachers here at Harlan and Hazel Rogers Sports Complex to make the count 0-1. Here's the pitch from Meyer to Cora Boyle. Swing and a miss. Quickly back to first base is Jensen. And now 0-2 the count. To Boyle, Cora Boyle. Allie Boyle waits to be up next. Pitch misses outside. 1-2 now. Digging back in right now is Boyle. Everyone at normal depth around the infield. Ball will pop up into center field, and actually, no, my depth perception's off a little bit. Olivia Von Bank comes and makes the play from her shortstop spot. But Earlham knocks in another run, and we'll be back with the top of the fifth right after this on the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Digital Network.
MidAmerican Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything.
Dental insurance costs a fortune and it covers nothing.
Don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
Hey fans, as a reminder, Central College has a new tuition price of just $18,600. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is now more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply today at central.edu. And now is a chance for North Union to cut back into this lead for Earlham, as they are back at the top of the order with their left fielder, Sam Nielsen. And she puts that over to shortstop Cora Boyle. Boyle, the running play, and safe. The wheels down to first base. Sam Nielsen covered those 60 feet in a hurry. She had a head start coming out of the left side of the batter's box. And Cora Boyle can't make that play any faster than what she did. Man, Nielsen got there quickly. And that'll bring up Cassie Beadle, which will be interesting right now because earlier in the game, this is probably a sacrifice situation. But in a 4-run game, and quite possibly the last time through the top of the order, we will see how Coach Kim Price decides to play it. Beadle is 2 for 2 on the day, a couple singles. And they've got Emily Meyer waiting later on, who had a double in her last at-bat. So she might be content to burn it out right now and get a couple more runs in later. Pitch misses upstairs, 2-0. See the strategy behind this at-bat. The number 2 batter usually very good at bunting and sacrificing. Tries to put a late bunt down. So not really looking for a sacrifice bunt right now, it appears. More of a try to get on base bunt. Is Cassie Beadle, third baseman. Beadle Jr. bats .545 on the year. She puts that bunt down. That's a nice one. She's going to be there safe at first. She surprised everybody, and Allie Boyle came out of her catcher spot really quickly. But Beadle, now becomes 3 for 3 on the day. And now Olivia Von Bank comes up to the plate. She got on with a fielder's choice and scored a run. And now Earlham going to have a little discussion in the circle as Coach Chris Caskey comes out. Caskey has been a great coach at Earlham. They are making their 8th state tournament appearance this year, and with 8 trips, they've got a runner-up trophy and 2 state titles. And Chris Caskey's been at Earlham for all but one of those teams. So he knows what he's doing out there. A career record of .497 and .220. If he can get to .500, they will have another state title this year, as he's issued enough words of wisdom to his infield. Lexi Voss, Cora Boyle, Allison Beatty, Katie Jansen, Madeline Jansen, the pitcher, and Allie Boyle, the catcher, as they all give each other some high gloves, low gloves. And we'll move on now in the top of the 5th. North Union trying to keep themselves in this game, and they are in business right now. Jansen with nobody out. The number 3 batter, Olivia Von Bank. Looks like she may be bunting. No, she does not. She takes that one deep to left field, and that is going to be just inside the fence, as Grace Porter, I think, thought it was going to go foul was interesting. I was watching the hands of Von Bank, and there's about a 2-inch gap between the top hand and the bottom hand. I thought for sure she'd be bunting, and she proves me wrong and rips that thing just foul. Yeah, you can see on that grip right now, she's got a good 2 inches between her top and bottom hand. Pops that one up, and that is going to almost diving into the fence over there, almost making the play was Allie Boyle. And it falls into our game management area. As Boyle comes to a sliding stop. If any of you guys have seen, everyone's seen the movie League of Their Own, kind of went in almost that way. And now the count is 0-2 to Olivia Von Bank. As Allie Boyle steps on out again and talks to the infield, makes everybody's on the same page. Daryl Erickson, the home plate umpire, checks with her. She just waves him off, says, I'm fine. And we move on. 0-2 the count. High pitch. That is popped up over into foul territory in left field in that triangle. As Cora Boyle and Lexi Voss give chase. So Von Bank, Olivia Von Bank, continues to battle in this at-bat. Olivia and Vanessa Von Bank, 2 of 4 sets of sisters on this North Union squad. Here's the 0-2. Goes way outside, changes it up a little bit. Then they try the pickoff move down to first, not in time as Boyle with that snap throw to Jansen. See if they can catch Beetle sleeping. They could not, but the strikeout on Von Bank. A curveball, a little off-speed look. Looked like it was coming down the middle and tailed away at the last minute, and that's a great 0-2 pitch. Had Von Bank swinging, and there was going to be hardly any way that she could get contact. But now, Emily Meyer up to the plate. She had a double in her last at-bat. First pitch, she goes with a rise ball. Sam Nielsen on second, Cassie Beadle at first. They go opposite field, and that is foul by about 6 feet down the right field line, and that would have been a big one as Haley Glade giving chase out there in right field. Evens up the count at 1-1. Good shot there of Madeline Jansen. And will continue her career at DMAC next year to play softball. Boyle set up way outside. That ball is up the middle for a hit. And they're going to try for home, and the play at home is safe. And actually, I didn't know if they would do that because Nielsen had to wait for the ball to clear her at second base, but then it got to the outfield and just died. So Emma Jansen was coming in hard, but that ball just died when it got to the outfield. And the run comes across to score. And on that, let's see, Beadle moves to second. And Meyer picks up her second hit of the day. And it looks like Libby Stevens going to move in again with one of our IMT substitutions. Running in there for Meyer. That pitch misses down low to Vanessa Von Bank. She's 0 for 2 on the day. Fights that pitch off the inside and hammers it off her ankle in the box. So we'll just be issued a strike. One. Whew. Extended strike zone there. As it went right to the glove of Boyle, but she was set up out in the river, and now it's 1-2 to Von Bank. Set up outside once again. Missed that one a little too far outside. 2-2 the count. A little discussion out there about how they want to handle the runner at second base. That's Cassie Beadle. You saw Boyle and Beatty there talking about her, pointing at some things. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, lined over. Oh, and we're going to have interference. That is a dead ball right away. And that is going to call out Beetle as she plowed into Cora Boyle, just trying to get to the base. And we're going to take a peek at Cora Boyle and make sure she's all right. Yeah, Boyle got run into pretty hard right there by Cassie Beetle. And the rule on that is base runner interference is immediate dead ball. All runners will go back to the base they occupied, and the batter is awarded first base. So we're basically back in the same situation, minus Cora Boyle a little shaken up. And now instead of Cassie Beetle on second, it is Libby Stevens and Vanessa Von Bank at first. And that sets the stage here for Shelby Fraker. That is ruled an out on the interference. And that will be the second out of the inning. 6-3 our score, Earlham over North Union. As you see, our graphic got the wrong one added there. We'll get that fixed here shortly. That ball is considered fair, and a great hustle loads the bases down the line for Shelby Fraker on the quick bunt. And that moves Libby Stevens to third, Vanessa Von Bank to second. And Fraker there at first loads the bases for Naomi James in a 6-3 game right now. Earlham over North Union, so the go-ahead run is at the plate. That ball popped up into right field. That could be trouble. And underneath it, looking into the sun, getting him out of the inning is Haley Glade, and keeps the score at 6-3 as we head to bottom of the fifth. Earlham batting. Be back right after this.
Des Moines. The S's are silent. The fun is always loud. And now it's easy to plan your Des Moines adventure. Introducing the Catch List. A list of all things you can't miss. All the thrills, all the chills, hops and drops. Des Moines is a city of love that'll put a smile on your face. It's easy to picture yourself here. Find your adventure at catchdesmoines.com/catchlist today.
Nothing feels quite as free as being out here.
Except this free soda.
Where'd you get free soda?
At Casey's, you can win all kinds of free stuff.
I love free.
Then you'll love this. Bought this jerky, won this free donut.
I love donuts.
And these chips can win me the big one.
What?
A free concert from country music superstar Lee Brice.
I love free Lee Brice.
With Casey's Summer of Freedom sweepstakes, the more you buy, the more you can win, including a free Lee Brice concert for your town.
Free Lee!
No.
Welcome back. Andy Pollock here with you live on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy, as we get ready to head to the bottom of the fifth inning right now. Earlham hanging on to their 6-3 lead. North Union's had chances to push some more across, but just have not quite been able to do so. It was a big first inning for Earlham. They scored 4 runs. And so far, that's all they've needed. They are 6 outs away from a date Wednesday in the semifinals with the winner of Wilton and Pella Christian. That'll be on Iowa Central Field right here. First pitch from Myers is a strike on the outside corner. This is Allie Boyle, the catcher. Future Jackrabbit at South Dakota State. And the count's 0-2 to her. Way outside, she somehow pops it up into left field, and right underneath it to make the play is Sam Nielsen for out number 1. And that'll bring up Katie Jansen. Jansen is 0 for 2 on the day. Got on with a fielder's choice early on and then struck out in her second at bat. Excuse me, 2 outs here. The scoreboard says 2 outs. Did I miss a batter? I don't think that scoreboard's right. I'm pretty sure we've only had 1 batter so far. We'll see what happens. That pitch is on the inside corner for a strike, makes it count 1-1. The scoreboard says 2 outs, but you know what? The scoreboard on the field says 2 outs, and here's what I'm wondering. Cora Boyle, I had her up to hit. As that ball's grounded across for the out, that is just a second out. Okay, that scoreboard had me all jacked up. I was thinking I missed something. I was actually right. I've learned to second guess myself a lot, but we were fine there. I was really wondering what I had watched the last 2.5 minutes or so of this inning. And now Lexi Voss comes up to the plate. Voss swing and a miss. That was a great pitch from Emily Meyer. Some natural movement on it as Voss 1 for 2 on the day with a single. Also got on by error in her last at-bat as Earlham trying to put on some of those IMT insurance runs. That ball ground over to Vanessa Von Bank, makes the easy play off that red gravel here at Harlan and the Hazel Rogers Sports Complex. And we'll be right back with some more softball. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back in the top of the 6th, as the chances for North Union are dwindling right now. They come up to bat with Meyer, Ulrich, and then back to the top of the order with Sam Nielsen in this inning. They were so much better this last time through the order, but just weren't able to get many runs across, and digging out of a pretty deep first inning hole as that ball's popped up over to Lexi Voss for out number 1. We move on to Ella Ulrich. Ulrich has a walk today. She's 0 for 1 after a ground out to Lexi Voss over at third. Voss has made a ton of plays over there at third today. She is in early running for the Casey's most valuable player of the game as Ulrich gets around on that one, fouls it up into the fans over there for North Union. North Union fans out here in their royal blue. Earlham Cardinals sporting the red. As Jansen misses that pitch upstairs, laughs it off. And the 1-1 delivery. That ball popped up. When I see the catcher looking right back at me, I hope the ball doesn't get over the net. It happened one time and came down, and there's a lot of electronics behind this net, and there's just a little spot that they can get through, and they got through it and landed down earlier on some of the radio equipment from one of my old stations. As that ball's lined over there to Jansen for the out, and back to the top of the order with North Union. They're going to be there with their leadoff hitter, Sam Nielsen. This may be the last time that North Union gets through the top of their order. As they continue to try to chip away at this lead. Two outs. That ball was coming in at the face level of Sam Nielsen. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, and that is lined out into left field and spinning around and not being able to make the plays. Grace Porter wheels there on the part of Sam Nielsen. She's going to hold up at second on the throw in. Grace Porter, as that ball was tailing away, got her spun around, and that's going to be ruled a double for Sam Nielsen. All extra base hits are brought to you by Kruger Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit KrugerSeed.com today. And that'll bring up Cassie Beadle. And Earlham's going to have to be a little bit careful with her. She's 3 for 3 on the day, is Beadle. Having herself a gem of a tournament so far. As she awaits the pitch from Madeline Jensen. Jensen's and Jansen's on this team. That first pitch right at our camera gal up there, Hannah. There you see it was right at her. She had to jump out. We need to get a glove on Hannah out there. I think she could have made that play pretty easily. Back to the 0-1 on Beadle. Beadle watches the pitch up and in. One to Beadle. She tries to lay down a late bunt. And actually really surprising right there that Nielsen didn't go to third. No one was covering, as they also had Boyle coming in to charge on the bunt for Earlham. Might try to swipe one here, but there's 2 outs. Can't be bunting again right now if you're Beadle. She lines that one. No, they call a dead ball. She was out. She was out of the box. The ball came out right away. She's running around, but the umpire comes out right away and says she was out of the box, so on contact. Right on top of it was Daryl Erickson. The second she made contact, he was out to say that she was, actually said, I believe said she was on the plate. Yep, that's what the explanation is. She stepped on the plate as she made contact, stepped at the pitch. Great hit, but Beadle's going to be called out for the first time today, and we'll move to the bottom of the 6th. The Earlham half coming your way right after this on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise, and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you, and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
Welcome back right now to the Iowa Central Field. Andy Pollock here with you live on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy, as we head to bottom of the 6th. Earlham up to the plate. And this is Allison Beatty. Beatty, the second baseman, is 0 for 1 on the day. She flew out to her counterpart, Vanessa Von Bank, at second earlier in the game. Bottom of the order here for Earlham, Beatty, Glade, and Meinert. That ball's fouled off over there to Sam Nielsen in left. Ball fouled back at me. One and two the count. One ball, 2 strikes from Meyer to Beatty. Fouled off. Count stays the same. There's a pitch outside, ball 2. So North Union today has scratched out 10 hits, but just has not been able to get runners across home plate. 6-3. They've got 3 outs left as that ball is fouled off by the Earlham batter, Allison Beatty. Earlham got 4 runs in the first inning, and that has been enough so far. That ball's upstairs, as holding off at the last second was Allison Beatty. Veteran move there by Beatty, who's just a junior. Very young lineup here for Earlham. Full count delivery. Swung on, popped up again at us. As Beatty continues to battle. You see the netting here around the field. Great views from everyone. No fence lines to worry about. Elevated. That ball's fouled off again. That's where I need a personal statistician to let me know how many pitches she's on, because it's been a bunch for Allison Beatty as she continues to throw that bat at the ball. Digs into the clay. Outside corner, and she duck snorts it out into left for the hit. An outstanding at bat for Allison Beatty. She went deep into that one. And that will bring up Haley Glade. Glade 0 for 1 on the day. Got a ground out to Meyer there in the circle in her first at bat and walked in her second. And a hard lead over there at first from Beatty, draws a throw from Fraker. Gets the congratulations from her coach, Callie Henry, down there at first base. 1-0 the count. Pitch misses low. Again, a hard lead over there. And the one thing you have to be careful about, though, on these hard leads coming off is the surface has a little more give to it. Can be a little more slippery out there. And now 2-0. There's a pitch. Swung on and missed. In on the hands. 2-1. Meyer, after that first inning, has been so good. That pitch in the dirt, runner goes, and she's going to be safe there at second. A really good throw. Nice play by Fraker, pulled it out of the dirt. But in there safe at second with a stolen base is Allison Beatty. (3-1) the count now to Glade. The right fielders had a chance to make a few plays out there today for Earlham. Shows the bunt on 3-1 and fouls it off. As Cassie Beadle over here giving chase. Gets a big grin from her head coach down there. Chris Caskey at third base likes the idea on the 3-1 pitch. You're expecting a fastball down the middle, and the mentality, you know, for some of these batters, you're not thinking home run off that. You're thinking, hey, this will be an easily buntable ball. Takes advantage of that, but pushes it just foul. Full count delivery, swung on. Right back at Peter Tarpey's face.
You saw those quick hands.
Yes. Joined here by the head of the Central Iowa Sports Network, and that's who the IGHSAU Digital Network works with, so you'll catch our games all season long. That ball is fouled off once again. As Peter and crew, I get a chance to work with them throughout the course of the year at CISN YouTube channel, and then the whole crew comes over here for the Girls State Tournament as well. We've been doing this for several years now. How many years, Peter, we've been doing the Girls State Tournament?
It's the fifth.
Fifth year here at the State Softball Tournament. And
we used to be in the press box.
Gotcha. This is a much better view. Yeah, much better view here.
If people remember 5 years ago, they got to go, oh.
Yeah, this the broadcast, the web stream has evolved for sure.
And
been
look
doing
at the talent we have on camera.
Yeah, camera work has been outstanding. The directing's been great. Is that pitch outside corner, strike 3 to Haley Glade. it's been fun to be up here for the last few years. Actually have a chance tomorrow night to watch my daughter out on this field for Ankeny Centennial. That'll be a lot of fun as well. I was on that game, but go figure they took me off. Probably shouldn't be covering my own daughter's game. As we move on here, Haley Glade. So that's Meinart over there and scooped out of the dirt over there. Nice play by Engelby at first. And back to the top of the order with Grace Porter, as that did move over Beatty over there to third. And now Earlham trying to push across one of those IMT insurance runs with Grace Porter, who's 1 for 2 on the day. Had a walk as well. Watches that first pitch for a strike. Waiting on Allison Beatty down there at third base to see if they can scratch across one more. And the way North Union is hitting it, they may need it. That's lined over. Vanessa Von Bank makes it and throws over, safe. That's going to be an infield hit for Grace Porter. Scores a run, and that's what they wanted. Makes the score now 7-4, or 7-3, excuse me, Earlham. Great effort out there by Von Bank. It kind of went off the glove of Emily Meyer, the pitcher, after it got hit. Otherwise, it probably would have got through the infield. Nice job of redirecting by Vanessa. VVB. Runner goes, and Porter is safe. Got under the tag at second base. Just barely. Porter with her 36th stolen base of the year, an incredible number. And you can't do things much better than what Fraker and Von Bank just did there. And Porter's still able to get under it. Off speed pitch on the inside corner for the strike. Makes the count 0-2. Emma Jensen trying to add another run in here in the bottom of the sixth, excuse me. That ball is lined out into center field and covering a lot of ground and making the play, Naomi Jones. We'll be right back with the top of the seventh. 3 outs away for Earlham. Can North Union come through and maybe tie it back up? More softball coming your way. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
You are my favorite place to go. You're at the end of my favorite.
You work hard to feed them well. That's why at Fairway, we work hard to give you the freshest produce, the highest quality meat, and the most affordable prices.
You shed a light that guides me home. I got it. You're my favorite.
Fairway Meat and Grocery. It's what we're all about.
So we go to the top of the seventh right now. North Union's chances going to land with Olivia Von Bank, Emily Meyer, and Vanessa Von Bank, and they have all done some damage today. See what they can do here, trailing by 4. First pitch. High pop fly, fouled off. North Union continues to have their chances, but just have not been able to scratch runs across. They've got 10 hits, but only 3 runs to show for it. They've only been struck out twice, actually only 3 times today is all they've been struck out. Oh, 1 the count. Way outside, ball 1. So Von Bank, that's .533 on the year. There's going to be some tough hitters for Madeline Jensen to get through here. That pitch is over there. That's going to be ruled a hit. Ripped it right past Lexi Voss. As third base umpire Mike Bell, man, Cora Boyle is having herself a rough time out there at short as Mike Bell was heading to second base to try to cover the base. He makes hard contact with Cora Boyle as she was coming out to cut it off. He goes over there to check with her if we can see that out there at shortstop and third base. Mike Bell and Cora Boyle having a conversation. Bell very apologetic, he says right now. He says, I'm sorry, because they both had their minds on what they were supposed to be looking at and ran into each other, and that's the second time that Boyle has been run into today. But a single out there for Olivia Von Bank, and now the tying run is in the hole. Emily Myers now, and she's had herself a day, 2 for 3. They go to pitch out on her. They miss it inside. 1-0. If you're Olivia Von Bank right now at first, you are just thinking you do not get doubled up. Your run is way more important than any extra bases you could get right now. They go way outside as Meyer misses that swing. Big swing for Meyer. Meyer on the year has 5 home runs, bats .472. Big at bat as Boyle sets up way outside. Pushes it through up to second base. Picked up and thrown over there. Beatty throws it to Jansen for the out. And that'll bring up Vanessa Von Bank. Vanessa Von Bank, the senior, bats .354. And this is Von Bank. She's 1 for 3 on the day. Pitch ends up going down the middle. Allie Boyle was set up way outside with the pitch. It looks, if you can't see home plate, it probably looks like it comes quite a ways inside, but the pitch was actually right down the middle of the plate. 0-1. Ball off the end of the bat of Vanessa Von Bank. And now Madeline Jansen has it right where she wants her. The 0-2 delivery. North Union has fought off a lot of pitches today. A lot of pitches today. Not sure that's an official stat kept by the IGHSAU. Check out their website, IGHSAU.org, and they've got all sorts of information on this state tournament. To the count. Here's the pitch to Von Bank. Swings at that one, and that is going to drop out there in right field. And that's going to bring around Von Bank. Her sister moves over to third base. And now the tying run steps into the on-deck circle. Shelby Fraker up now. She's 1 for 3 on the day. Had a single in her last at-bat. The 12th hit of the afternoon so far for North Union, but only 3 runs to show for it. I'm not sure I've ever seen anything like that before. And as Fraker digs in, Madeline Jansen trying to get 2 more outs is all. Thought about the bunt, pulled back, and called a strike on the outside corner. Here's the 0-1 from Jansen. Missed. Infield. Playing at their pretty normal depth, keeping everything in front of them right now. Say second base, maybe back a little bit further. 1-1. Lays down the bunt, actually pops it up, and Allie Boyle right there to make the play, and now 2 outs. So Fraker pops that one up. And now Naomi Jones, the center fielder, with only 1 out away for Earlham. Jones bats .418. Earlham comes together. They want everybody on the same page for this last at-bat. Runners in the corners. Over there at third's Olivia Von Bank. Her sister Vanessa at first. Earlham needs one more out. 7-3 ball game here. Earlham trying to earn a date on Wednesday afternoon, or Wednesday morning, excuse me, at 11:30, right back here on Iowa Central Field. Pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Pitch from Jansen. That's swung on and that has popped up into center field and it drops. So North Union stays alive. Von Bank comes across to score. Vanessa Von Bank moves to second and now Kaylee Meyer comes up to the plate. Meyer 1 for 3 on the day. Bats .368 on the year. This number 8 batter. And boy, if somehow North Union can find their way back to the top of the order, look out. Now 7-4. "13 hits by North Union, 4 runs to show for it. 0-1. Ball popped up, and that is going to be diving catch almost over there in the corner by Allie Boyle. She wanted that last out so bad and couldn't quite haul it in. She's upset with herself, but what an effort back there by Allie Boyle. Couldn't quite haul it in. It actually hit her glove. I hope one of the many, many photographers here got a still shot of that because that was an outstanding effort by Boyle. But now 0-2 count. Madeline Jansen to Kaylee Meyer. 0-2 pitch. Earlham for a chance at the semifinals. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Madeline Jansen gets out of it. A lot of smiles there in the circle as Earlham celebrates their win. They will move on to play the winner of Wilton and Pella Christian, which I'm sure that game's over by now, but I don't know the final of it yet. We'll be back with the Casey's Player of the Game right after this. You are watching Iowa Girls State Softball presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise, and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Nothing feels quite as free as being out here.
Except this free soda.
Where'd you get free soda?
At Casey's, you can win all kinds of free stuff.
I love free.
Then you'll love this. Bought this jerky, won this free donut.
I love donuts.
And these chips can win me the big one.
What?
A free concert from country music superstar Lee Brice.
I love free Lee Brice.
With Casey's Summer of Freedom sweepstakes, the more you buy, the more you can win, including a free Lee Brice concert for your town.
Free Lee!
No.
Fans, Casey's General Stores is proud to sponsor the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and today's player of the game. Casey's is at the heart of many Iowa communities, cheering on our local teams and fans and making sure there's fresh pizza ready, win or lose. Sign up for new Casey's Rewards, the rewards program that gives back by letting you redeem points for Casey's Cash, fuel discounts, or donations to schools. And today's player of the game comes from Earlham, third baseman Lexi Voss, and did a little change-a-roo on this one because a lot of times you look at defense or offensive stats or a pitcher. Lexi Voss, part of 5 plays over there at third base today, and against a speed and a bunch of lefties for North Union, was outstanding over there at third base. North Union today, I'm not sure I've ever seen anything like this before. 13 hits, but we're only able to get 4 runs out of it as Earlham moves on to the semifinals here Wednesday at 11:30. That game will also be here on the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. The final, Earlham wins 7-4. Stay on our YouTube channel. Eric Zamora will be here with the next game here in about 20 minutes. All right, let me get cleared out of here so Eric can get set up.